Hello and welcome everyone to part 8 of the Rome Let's Play for Total War Rome 2. You meet me on the field of battle with my brave legionnaires. We've sallied out from Medhallan to attack the remaining rebel forces. And here they are, lined up ready to meet us. They can stay defensive, that's fine. We've got cavalry over in the woods here in a flying wedge formation. We can also use cavalry testudo, which looks pretty cool, but they can't run. And Draco, which bonus versus cavalry, bonus versus elephants, and bracing. Don't these guys look nice? Let's get in there and have a look. So, there we go. So we're now going to move forward slowly with the Velites and my legionaries behind them. Get these guys out of skirmish mode, and I'm going to march forward with my general as well. And I am going to march up on the right flank with my cavalry, just marching forward, just slowly. The main thing I'm worried about is their oath sworn. They're quite capable troops. I have lots of freemen behind that and lots of skirmishes on each side. The legionaries march forward for glory. My general marching forward then with his men. Hear a few of the little conversations said by the units there. They all look very tough men, you know, very battle hardened, marching to glory. So let's see how far. The Velites is still quite far out of range. The skirmish, the enemy slingers are going to begin firing on mine soon because they have that much further range. So we're going to push forward quite a bit, skirmish it out. And meanwhile, I'm then just going to set my legionaries just to march forward completely. Just march them forward, though. Get my general to stick back here. Probably use him to attack the centre. And I'm now going to run up on the right with my equites. These guys still not in range, so we're going to have to push them up further. So they're going to be in range of at least some of the guys here. Otherwise they're going to take a lot of damage here to all the skirmishers. But I want them to take the fire rather than my legionaries. But they've already managed to break one of my units before they could get much of a volley off. But their general is right out at the front. I'm hoping that perhaps we can bring them down. They are oath sworn and they are in shield bracing positions. Oh, that looked painful though. I'm moving my cavalry in to attack those Celtic slingers now. My legionaries need to run forward quickly. I need to pull back with my Velites. We're attacking with the legionaries all across the board. I'm going to march in with my general too. Legionaries, a capable match for the barbarians. Charged in with cavalry, hit Levy Freeman, which I didn't want to hit. I wanted to hit skirmishers. I didn't realise they were Freemen over there. Go for the slingers. Thankfully I managed to charge in with infantry just at the last moment. My cavalry still survive, and we're going to hit the Celtic slingers now, as I had originally hoped. Doing a ton of damage, going to get out of there before we come up against the oath sworn. My legionaries here though, slicing and dicing their way through, stabbing. Trying to hit those oath sworn. I want to get the equites out of there, but they've engaged the oath sworn all the same. So my general is charged against the slingers here, which is pretty good. And I've lost that cavalry unit, damn it. which is a bit annoying.
Ready for duty.
Well, we'll deal with that. Hopefully they weren't all killed. They've just broken and run, but it may well be that they were all killed actually, because I didn't think they'd have run that quickly. We're trying to hit the Oath Swarm with everything we've got, which has gone down well with the Velites. So get them to stop firing at will. And the Oath Swarm are going down as my legionaries charge on in there and claim victory.
The enemy general is dead.
Enemy general's dead, and we sent the rest of the rebels into flight. And victory is ours. We can end the battle there. A decisive victory. We lost 282. My cavalry have just survived. Managed to get a decent number of kills, even though they were quite badly killed off by me sending them against Levy Freeman, because I thought they were slingers. May well have pulled actually some Levy Freeman across, or I may just not have noticed the Levy Freeman in the first place. But thankfully we should just survive. So, managed to kill 1,021, which means there should be about 500 of them left, but that may well deal a killing blow to the enemy and crush their army completely. This is a turn on from last time, and I was building 2 units of first cohort, although somebody did say that you should really only have 1 unit of first cohort. Kind of historical sort of thing, there'd only ever be 1 first cohort. So, and I agree with that. The reason why I was building 2 for OCD symmetry purposes. So I got rid of 1 of the first cohorts that I was recruiting, and I've now got 2 Praetorians recruiting along with that unit of first cohort. So they should all be ready, and we can bring them up towards Patavium in a few more turns' time. So there we go, remaining 480 of the enemy, and I am going to kill the captives. Military traditions. Legio to Aquilanus. We are now trespassing in the Veneti land, so I'm going to pull back because I just wanted to push that army back for now. They've got military traditions, upgrades. What can we give them here? Campaign map, movement range, unrelenting force, inexorable conquerors. Did I make one of my other ones? That. Where are they? No, they don't have traditions. These guys just have formidable fighters. Okay, so this is my first upgrade. I get confused between all the various ones I've got across all my Let's Plays. Probably the Iceni ones. So defenders, keepers of peace, public order from characters, missile damage. I think we're going to go for unrelenting force next. The army traditions here. And they should be all replenishing, which is jolly good.
How can I serve Rome?
With my spy here, they do have now brought up a new general here, the Fury of Sabios, or something along those lines. So here we go, we've got my 2 units of Praetorians, which are very capable troops, a unit of first cohort, and then a veteran legionaries. So we can recruit a few more, I think. Velites, I'll want them as skirmish troops, but right now I'm going to focus on more Praetorians. 3 more units of Praetorians.
It is an honor to serve Rome.
I can't upgrade any more of these, no more retraining possible. If I brought them over here, I could probably upgrade some. No, we can still recruit legionaries, so there may not be any upgrades we can do for them there. For upgrade here, though, we get Praetorian Cavalry, Armoured Legionaries, and Praetorian Guard. But that is a -10 public order. So I'll have to hold off on doing that for yet, and plus we need professional soldiery for that. I would like to build a... oh, we need to convert all these things, of course. Oh, I don't have enough funds to do that because I just spent it all on my army, but I'll do that next time. But I do want to build a workshop at some point. which is probably over here. Workshop, yeah, I need engineering for that. So once I've researched labour organisation, I'm going to get that workshop because I'll start wanting to build some ballistas and other things. Some siege equipment to use both in battle and on land. Ah, hidden agent exposed. Damn it. What a shame. Quartermaster's report, though. More Praetorians. Household expands. Centre pool. Executioner. Ooh. Let's have a look at my generals that I've got. Just the one right now from my own family. He's in Alia. This general is in Rome. And this one is up in Medhallan. I can spread rumours, I can even marry him in if I wanted him to. Probably want to marry in this young one here. But people have been saying I really do need to start securing promotions for my generals, putting them into higher officers, which does weaken them in the short term, but I assume that comes back and pays back sort of threefold or something like that later on. Oh, I can marry this guy in. Influence the weaker party. Oh. So that'll help them out right now. I don't want to do that. They're only the tiniest bit off, but they are quite old as well. I could marry these guys in, but it'll help the weaker party. I'll lose senators there. I could adopt him, but I'll lose a lot. And I could spread rumours, but I'm just going to save up. I need to get this guy to level 2, but he's in Alia right now. So I really do need to start doing something with this army.
Ready for orders.
So let's have a look at my possible options for targets. I'm not at war with anyone right now. This army here, if I attack Carthage, we go into a shite storm. Syracuse has no allies or anything like that, so that might well be a good target for him to earn his spurs and take a little bit of Magna Graecia. Either that, or we send him against the Insubres over here in Provincia. Now we get 11 troops here, short swords, Celtic tribesmen.
Your orders.
I have a sizable force here. I could pop them over for one turn to recruit some units from Rome. So let's do that.
Anchor.
Let's bring them over. Public order is going to go down a smidge, but cultural differences, that will slowly keep decreasing, so we should be alright. And in here I can recruit. I can recruit some. I'll put in some Praetorians, but before I do that, actually I really should convert some of these. Actually no, they're alright for public order, so let me just focus on the army right now. Let me just focus on the army. So 2 of those, and I could get a first cohort for them as well. So once I do that, that army then I think is ready to go and attack Massalia, because we don't want to leave them running around for too long. These guys here got veteran legionaries, can't really do much more with them this turn. Patavium has 1 general up there, and they're going to spawn 12 units when I attack them there, so I'm going to need some more units there. So I think I should probably just kind of spam out some legionaries now. Or actually I want to go for some velites and some legionaries to finish it off, or even possibly some equites actually. I've got a strong infantry force now. So that'll be what I'll be looking at to do next time, and then I can convert all these guys too. Leave my spy there. 2 more turns on that labour organisation, which is good. So another end turn phase. Go through nice and quickly. See what Sparta returning to Apollonia. Looks like they're building something over there. The Insubries are pulling back towards Massalaya. I've also got a fleet down towards me here near my navy, which is something I'll work on later on. Right now, naval dominance, not such a huge important thing. Mainly building up my army so that I can keep pushing out with all my legions. Oh, faction destroyed. Okay. What happened there? The Dalmatae. They've come along, and yep, they were at war with them. They got there first, but I need that. So, Dalmatae, we are going to go to war, but for now we're going to keep peace for a few turns. The rebels here are replenishing. Oh no, they can't be replenished, so that's good. They're not replenishing. Might be a good chance to finish off that rebel army to earn my Praetorians their stripes as such.
Ready for battle.
So let's get some velites out there. 3 units of velites, and then next turn, if I put cavalry on. But I'm going to finally convert this settlement here to a Roman colonia. Or colonia, probably. We can make this to brickmaker or amphora maker. Which I think that actually has better overall things to offer, or I can build one of each actually, that's good. So we will go for that actually, yeah. Go for a bit of both, but eventually I will need to upgrade this to have some sort of military field up here, otherwise I've got nothing.
My wits and words are yours.
Oh yeah, I just wanted to actually see how much of an impact it was making to my trade, which it was making about 70 odd, so I'll re-engage that guy next turn, or I could put him in military administration, increase the authority and reduce upkeep costs. So that has increased the income a little bit. But I'll bring him out next turn and use his ability there, because that was a bit better. Right, so this army now has Praetorians. They are ready. We can go for a naval assault actually. So we'll go for a naval assault on them. And hopefully that's going to go well. One more turn left on my research and then I can swap over a bit. This guy's got some slingers. It's my poor little fleet here which has nothing really. Pursuit. Trihemolia. No, they're just levies on there. They have a bit more health on their ship, and that's it. That's the only change. They're a bit stronger. Another end turn, and we can hopefully get ready for that siege of Massalaya towards the end of this part. Hopefully see that next time, which is, I think that's another province capital because it has walls, so it'll be quite an epic siege. Hopefully I can start researching for that workshop and then eventually get ballistae out eventually, so I can be using them in both battle and sieges, so that's pretty cool. And looks like they're bringing their forces over towards Genoa. Looks like they're quite ready to attack, given the right provocation. They would be quite happy to attack, I think. Patavium, it's annoying that it got taken, but another barbarian tribe that I'd have to take out at some point anyway. So with my research, we're going to go over here and go for engineering. So we'll go through the armoured siege units, and then on to engineering. It's a nice little feature. Trait gained. Patriot. Gravitas per turn. Sweet. Romanization edict. He's doing good. I may well adopt you into my family sooner than you think, Bulbus. You're gaining gravitas at an alarming rate. Jolly good. Right, now if I marry him in, though, I lose him. Well, I don't know if I gain him. If I marry, do I gain him, or... No, because I think marriage just influences the weaker party. So if I was a weaker party and I wanted to, you know, get in with one of the stronger parties, I'd just do that. So like right now, marriage here would actually, well, it's not going to have any negative impacts or bonus impacts, so it's a bit pointless really. 0 gravitas. God dang it. Not much point to you. But so if there's an enemy agent, so that's what the assassinate's really for. If there's an enemy general with a lot of gravitas that's really going to shake things up, then you want to try and assassinate him. The other ones you want to try and adopt in and things like that, which I want to do with Bulbus eventually. And we'll see how he goes. Keep an eye on him. Secure promotion for... If he gets to rank 2, then I will adopt him and then secure a promotion for him to Military Tribune.
Your orders.
So my fleet is going to move along here. 2 more turns until we can attack. They'll spawn 11 units unless they bring this force back here. My guys are happy chilling up here, but I'm going to bring my dignitary agent out and then use his ability.
A thinking man is dangerous indeed.
We can upgrade a lot of things, but I want to recruit yet more units for this army. The Corleones. We've got the Velites. Wouldn't mind 3 units of Equites now. And then I think that's a pretty reasonable army to be marching north with towards Patavium. In the meanwhile, can we upgrade? We can go to a Temple of, or Shrine of Minerva, which is public order and research rate. Having a Shrine of Mars would make sense in this region for all the unit production I'm going to be doing here. We go to a farm. Auxiliary camp, something I want to look into as well. Because that allows me to get basically replacement spear troops now that I've lost Triarii to becoming veteran legionnaires. I get war dogs as well, which sounds pretty cool. So we'll go for one of them. That's in Arminium. Gossendina. And Syracuse could well be a possible target later on. Thunderbolts of Zeus, they have a full army though. Carthago. The Judge's Will. Mighty city of all. And I'd say Novio Carthage last time, it's Nova Carthage. I'm thinking of the Roman name for the city I live in, which is Novio Magnus, which was an old Roman walled city. We've still got parts of the Roman wall existing today, and you can actually walk on most of it. It's public walkways, which is pretty cool. But it was an old trading market settlement for the Romans because they had a port trade route south of where I live, which is now a little harbour for little yachts and what have you. And they're bringing their forces up there. The Dalmatae, I think it is. They've taken over Patavium. They're bringing up quite a sizable force, possibly against those rebels. I don't know. I don't know if rebel armies will only attack you, or if they'll attack other armies as well. I assume they probably would do. But seeing as they've rebelled against me, I'm not sure if they might not attack anyone else. Hidden agent exposed, that's fine. I'm not really trying to hide her, to be honest. So they brought up quite a sizable force of Illyrian spearmen, mercenary Illyrian cavalry, and mercenary coastal levies. Quite sizable forces, actually. War declared between Syracuse and Carthage. That could go horribly wrong for them. And faction encountered. Marcomanni. The Celtiberian Confederation over there. Ah, there we go. Whoa, what's going on? Oh, that's my new text tone on my phone. Upgraded to iOS 7, and I have no idea what anything does now.
I welcome you, worthy speaker.
Or all the sounds are for, at least. Non-aggression pact, and let's see if we can get a trade agreement with them too. No, okay. Didn't think I'd be that lucky. I'll leave trying to get 1 million trade agreements this time, to be honest. Syracuse, though, are going to be killed by Carthage. Or they might take Lilibellum. Or Lilibellum. However you want to say. Oh, what's this? Carthago has been taken by... What is that faction? That is the... I don't have them on here. But I know who you are, I think. And they're not up on here. Who are you? You are the... Oh. Getuli. And they have just taken Carthage from Carthage. That's not good for them. It means Carthage will be quite weak, so I could attack Corrales, and possibly at the same time Lilibellum, help out Syracuse. We shall see, but this army needs to march north, which is what it's going to do right now, all the way up to Arminium. As soon as they can. I could recruit more troops, but I'm going to try and save my economy right now. And I was going to build that auxiliary camp, to be honest. But I could go for harbour, which would increase my wealth. So let's go for the harbour. Let's focus a little bit more on the economy right now. And this fleet here is within striking distance from next turn now to attack Massalia. Massalia, however I'm saying it, it's probably wrong. They're nearly close to rebellion, actually. So that should be quite easy to go in there and attack. These guys are positive public order now, which is good. Technologies, characters, political instability is going down, military presence, jolly good. They brought up reasonable forces here. Oh, they're in forced march stance. That's how they suddenly got up here so quickly.
Ready for battle.
Can't recruit any other units because we have no military buildings up here, but that's okay right now. Pushing up with that army. That one's going over towards Massalia. 2 more turns left on the armoured siege units, then we can move on to engineering. Let's see what happens to Carthage during this end turn phase. Sending out some troops there. And looks like they've still got Lilibellum. They're pulling away with some of their forces. I don't know where all those armies have gone. One looks like they're on the my border now, which just means it's all the easier for me to come and attack them now, which is jolly good indeed. Trespasser, Dalmatae, they've trespassed onto my lands. Well, that gives me good cause to go to war. Faction encountered. The Gatuli, which took over Carthage, although Carthage looks like they're trying to come back to attack. I've got some of their armies here. The Friends of the 104. Interesting. They've been taken out by a tribe I've never heard of before either. Lilibellum's been taken. Carthage looks like it's about to crumble. The Children of the Sun. Faction rises. Way over in the east. Let's come back to Rome. Look at diplomacy though, so we can take a look at all those new regions I found. Ah, okay, it's a faction from way over here. Carthage, you look a tad screwed. So I may well take my opportunity to attack you soon. Perhaps once I've taken Massalia, or once I've taken Patavium with this army, I can march on down with these guys to hold it. But anyway, it's about time we declare war on these guys, so let's make it official. Well, we do have trade with them. Oh, we've got a non-aggression pact as well. How much longer was that for? Dang it. Don't really want to go against that, because that's going to really have negative impacts against a lot of other people. How long do these last? I thought it was 10 turns or something. If I cancel it, hoping that doesn't mean... Is that such a negative impact on anyone else? It doesn't look like many other factions have taken that into account, so that's good. I assume I cancelled it rather than just attacking them. It's a bit better. So
attempt to sweeten truth with honey. Speak plainly.
Let's cancel that treatment as well. And now let's declare war on you nicely.
Ready for orders.
We attack.
To victory.
And they've instantly fled. But I'm going to press the attack, because I really want to see these Praetorians and first cohort in battle, and we're going to have a quick battle now. Before I wrap up the part, against these Illyrian spearmen, the warmongers against some of my best troops right now. In fact, this is probably my best army. First cohort in there, veteran legionaries. And plenty of Praetorians. Battle of Patavium, 238 BC. And it's dry. Fine conditions for a battle. So let's go have a look at some of these guys. Veteran legionaries, we've seen you before. Praetorians. Oh, in nice purple capes. That's cool. And your plumes. The first cohort. Looking good. Looking good, dudes. Looking good. And that's all the new ones there that I wanted to have a look at.
First cohort.
Right.
Jupiter gives us strength. Battle group
Make the
awaiting
Praetorians
orders.
in the centre. And then I'm going to have the legionary, veteran legionaries and first cohort. I'm going to have them slightly out on the flank. Try and flank with. Velites, we'll have group 3. We'll give them fire, indeed we will. General in the centre, and then Equites I'm going to have out over on the left. There's the capture point for this battle.
Mead drunk, blood drunk, and pride swollen, ready for a fight. What fools!
Brave Romans to a man. For the gods! Your orders! Obediamos! Move out! Commander! Ride out! Equites!
Bring the Equites up here. Past the wild deer. We have trotting happily across the plains.
Proud Romans on!
My elite Praetorians marching forward to glory. And I'm going to run forward with my skirmishers. Though a lot of them seem to be caught behind the Praetorians.
Double time! At speed!
Let's try and get them running again.
Romans ready
I'll get the
for
Praetorians
duty.
running as well to let everyone catch up. That's a bit of a glitch. Get my units definitely on the right flank. I want them running now. My cavalry is already up here. Looking at the enemy forces, lots of Illyrian spearmen. So I want to be flanking them. And they've got hoplites here as well with their general. So with the cavalry, let's
Advance at speed!
focus on flanking them. We're using some waypoints there, holding down shift.
Ready and waiting.
My Velites now just forming up.
General!
And once they're all in front now of my forces, we can just march forward on them because they don't have any missile troops, which is good. Which means I can skirmish with them to my heart's content.
For Rome! Mandata tua! March!
Well, there should be alright, but I'll probably have to move them further forward.
Brave Romans to a man!
And they're actually coming towards me anyway.
Melee troops! Advance at speed!
And what do we got up here? We've got coastal levies, which actually come out of the protection of their spearmen brethren, which is now going to be open to attack from my Equites.
We obey! Orders!
It's nice to come up against an enemy though that can't skirmish with me, because it means I have missile superiority.
Extempo! Ready and waiting! Advance at speed and waiting! And the double ready!
And my Velites should be able to start scrapping soon.
Faster! Reload!
And I'm going to put them on skirmish mode, just so that I don't have to worry about pulling them back.
Brave Romans to a man!
And now we're just going to charge in with the cavalry. Charge in from the flanks with these guys, using the whip. And meanwhile, my Praetorians will hold the line.
Our general is under attack.
Sons of Mars!
And we have cavalry charging in there. Try and get out with them quickly because they're up against spearmen. But my Praetorians, or Praetorians, however you want to say them, Praetorians, probably right actually. Get out there with the cavalry. We're absolutely destroying them in the centre now. Get my Velites to stop firing and just form up.
We have lost a victory point.
Not too bothered about the victory point, to be honest. We'll just run them down. My units have claimed a great victory. We can finish off the spearmen now with a charge from my cavalry, and we continue a little bit to send these guys into the dust and ruin. Oh no, what a shame. Cavalry getting in there though, finishing the enemy off. Illyrian spearmen scattered and destroyed. The last few of them up here as well.
Jupiter gives us strength,
Praetorians. Trying to remember that.
Proud Romans all. Equities!
We're going to chase after these guys over here. But we can now whack it to fast forward times. So being brought down by the pillar.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Cavalry seeing off the last of them there. A few units left, but they can scatter. Where are these guys over here? Praetorians and Equites running down the last of the Illyrian spearmen just before they get to the border. Looks like a resounding victory across the board. Just a few left over here. Must be a few still running around somewhere. We've got wolves coming in. That's cool. Well, I'll end the battle there. I'll quit the battle. Decisive victory. I should show them who's boss. We lost 80 men. Bit to friendly fire there. Should have been the Velites firing over the heads of my men. Most kills gained by the veteran legionaries there, it would seem. Praetorians though did a lot of damage. If you total them all up, did quite well. First cohort not so much needed, but the charge from my cavalry did break a lot of the enemy before they had a chance to slog it out in a prolonged melee engagement. So we'll just see the results of this battle. And they're down. Just 2 units remaining to live to fight another day. Couldn't slay them, I'm just going to kill the captives. And he increases in rank, which is good, which means that I want to adopt him and give him the promotions. Whoa, the household's big enough. Now let's try and choose one that would be the best out of all this. Melee attack skill, that's fleets. Yes, choosing it for different situations though, so you should really revisit them quite regularly, I'd assume. Let's give him a barbarian slave girl for extra authority and make him have plenty of cunning.
We hunger for battle.
And if I come in here, I can. He is rank 2. Can't adopt him though. I don't have enough money. It's something I'll be looking to do. He's now got a lot of gravitas following him. So I'm going to adopt him into the family when I have enough money for that. I should have done that beforehand because now it's obviously going to cost me a lot. Well, I don't mind about that decreasing my my faction or anything like that. So next turn... Oh, I won't have enough money for him next turn either. Dang. I'm going to have to wait quite a bit for that, I think. Actually, I might just have enough. How much was it again? Oh yes, I'll just have enough money next turn to be spent all on adopting him into the family. Well, that's where I'm going to wrap up this part for now, guys. I do hope you enjoyed. Please do remember to comment and subscribe, and I will see you all again soon. Ciao for now.